these. Z plant. I always wanted one of these. Are you kidding me? What? They got a whole ass pineapple. Instead, they're everywhere here. Look at this one. So, I want to show you guys what I got at Omi. I got this little cute planter. And then I also got this little measuring cup because we got one that was glass and it broke literally within a week. I got this little mushroom. How cute is that for the front of my house? I got this little pot for a cactus that I have. I got this little mesh bag for my produce, and then a terracotta. How do you say it? Terracotta pot. And then another one of my curtains, which is the main reason why I came here, because last time I got them, there was only 3 and I needed 4. And my husband was like, then let's wait. And I'm like, no, because I know what I like. Like, when I see something I like, I know that if I buy something else, I'm going to regret it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get 3. And then I'm going to be on the hunt for the 4th one. And I finally found it. All right, my first order of books in Germany. This took a lot longer. How does it take longer to go from the UK to Germany than from the UK to the US? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. How far would you go for happily ever after? Evangeline, you tell me because you are obsessed. Are you kidding me right now? I can't. I cannot. And this is a beautiful map. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. Stop judging me. All right, let's see the other one. I forgot. I got 3. Oh. I think I'm not ready, you guys. I think I know what this is. Oh my god. I don't even want to see it. Oh my god. Let me get the American one. I'll be like, how do you want me to be okay with just having this when I can have this? This is what this one looks like, and this is what this one looks like with the letter. I just cannot wait to display this. By the way, I think I'm gonna get like my furniture in November. So there's that. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's literally my backyard. Can you believe that? And we're just chilling here. Look at all the houses. I think there's like a pool all the way down there for the summer. Look at the trees. I love it. I love it here. So pretty. You guys, our stuff is here. I'm so excited. Look at our house empty. We had to keep these until the 28th. So, but yeah, I'm so excited. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. I am so excited. I finally have my furniture. As you guys can see, this is my new setup. So I have like my bookshelf right here, and then I have my desk. It was everything I dreamed it would look like. I still feel like I should add some like maybe like fairy lights or something. I feel like it still needs something. I am gonna add like some plants in this corner right here, so you can see that like in the background of my videos, because I'm gonna start filming like this way with my bookshelf in the back. I did record me unboxing all of this and putting it together, but I wanted to tell you what I'll be reading this vlog. I am gonna be reading Iron Flame. I got the sprayed edges one, but I am also reading, like right now, I am 50% in Iris Kelly Doesn't Date, which is the third book in the series. I love Iris. She's my favorite character from the series. So obviously I could not wait for her love story. And so far, I am loving it. I still gotta put up like all of my wall decor. I did order some hooks because my house, like normally like American houses, you can put like a thumbtack and just hang your stuff. But this house is made out of concrete. I don't know if it's like concrete or plaster, but you cannot just put like a thumbtack in it. So I ordered some hooks on Amazon and hopefully I can get them tomorrow. I am gonna continue reading Iris Kelly Doesn't Date, and I'll probably see you tomorrow.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see him whose birth the angels sing.
Hey guys, so I am currently in chapter 19. Today's Sunday. It is, let me show you. It's snowy outside, so it feels very cozy and perfect for reading. So I am gonna pick up Iron Flame. I've been doing the audiobooks until now because I've been busy unpacking. But I still have to kind of like go back and annotate or like tab before I do any permanent annotations, because I don't know if I'm gonna love the book, and if I don't love the book then I'm probably gonna sell it, so I don't want to annotate it. But I am gonna tab it for now until I'm done, which normally when I listen on audiobook and I have to go back to annotate, I kind of like read twice, like I have to read the whole thing again to know where exactly I'm gonna annotate. I did take some screenshots of the audiobook to know what chapters I want to annotate on, but so far we got, I feel like, okay, I don't want to spoil Fourth Wing for you, but whatever happened at the end, what she found out at the end of Fourth Wing, I feel like that hasn't really like developed as much in here. Like that person has been in the book, but they haven't been like as involved as I thought they would be. I mean, we're still in chapter 20, so maybe they will appear more in the rest of the book. But for now, they have not been around as much as I thought. We also have Violet keeping secrets because she knows the truth of what's actually going on, and she has to go to classes and pretend like she doesn't know what actually is going on, you know what I mean? And that's messing up her friendship with Rhiannon, because obviously Rhiannon can feel that Violet is keeping secrets, and I thought they were, she thought that they were, a team and they weren't gonna keep any secrets from each other, and they were best friends. And we also have Liam's sister. I get it, okay, I get it. I understand the faces of grief, but like, girl, calm down. Like, and like, I love how she uses a lot of like military terms. I feel like, okay, in the first book, I feel like in the reviews, a lot of people said that she didn't do a good job explaining the world and like how it all works. But I feel like because she's a military spouse and I'm a military spouse and I have also been in the military, I know what like a squad and like all of that is, like a platoon and all that, right? So I didn't need explaining. And then in this book, she mentioned land nav. Land nav is literally something we do in the military. It is basically like you go outside in the forest and find a spot, you know what I mean? Like you have to literally land a navigation, you know? So she didn't explain it until later in the book, but I was able to tell like what it was before she even explained it, because I have history in the military. So I feel like because I know that some people find some things confusing because she doesn't explain them well, I am able to now notice like, oh, she mentioned land nav. I wonder if she's gonna explain it, and she does explain it, but like later. So I am more aware of those moments where I feel like maybe I understand certain things that like the regular audience of this book won't, you know? So anyways, the point is there's a lot of like fights. I feel like there's a lot of random fights. Like maybe it's because I'm listening to the book while I'm doing other things, but like I feel like sometimes I'm listening to her talking or like flying in the dragon, and then like out of nowhere she gets attacked, and it's like, did I miss something where she, like, what happened that she started getting attacked? And I feel like maybe it's just people coming for her because of who she is. But hopefully, whenever I go back to annotate, I can kind of like understand that better, because I'm a little bit confused about that. I feel like there's a lot of random fights, random people coming for her out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere. And I'm also obsessed with Satan. I feel like I see that, okay, I know there were rumors that Satan was gonna be the next Tamlin, and I don't think that's gonna be it, hopefully. I like that he's given Violet space to kind of like come to terms with what she found out at the end of Fourth Wing. And I know that she feels betrayed, and he knows she feels betrayed, but like, he can see where she's coming from, and he's having like a lot of patience for her. And I feel like that's just, that makes me love him more. I love him. I feel like he's perfect. And I understand that it's unrealistic, and some people don't like that in books. I'm here for the unrealistic like standards, okay? So I love that about him. And also, we all know that this story is told after the fact. Like, this is basically someone in the future writing what happened. So we don't know who's gonna die. We don't know if Violet is gonna die. We don't know if Zayden's gonna die. If Satan dies, I will die. I'm not ready for that. I feel like it didn't hit me until I said it out loud. That's why I had to, like, you know, anyways. So I hate that sometimes, like at the beginning of chapters, see this one, my dad hoped I'd go into infantry like he did. He thought writers were pompous pricks. In his defense, we really are. That's another thing that I noticed. I feel like Violet went from being like insecure and like new to like having gone through all of that, and now she's like a little bit too cocky for me. Like, I get it, like he said here, writers are pompous pricks. That is exactly what I feel like. But I feel like I don't like cocky people in real life, and I feel like they're a little bit too cocky for me. Like, chill out. Scribes are just as important as writers, and like I feel like they act like if they're above everyone else. And I get it, maybe in this world they are, but like as a regular human who is not in this world, I'm like, calm down. I loved her in the first book because she was very humble, and I feel like in this book she's just a little bit bratty. And like I feel like the way she talks to people, like I understand that this is based on real military, not based, but like she takes inspiration from the real military because she's a military spouse. But there's a reason why I got out of the military, and it's because people are toxic and they don't care about your families. But like, that's not the point. The point is that like sometimes the way they talk to you, they make you feel like literal trash. And when Violet talks to other people the way that NCOs used to talk to me in the military, I'm like, so I feel like my past is coming to like haunt me with this book, because I feel like the way she talks sometimes, I'm like, oh, why is she acting like a toxic NCO? Like, ugh, whatever. Anyways, those are my comments so far about Iron Flame. As you can tell, I am not loving it as much as I did Fourth Wing, but I understand that this is just, you know, the continuation of the story. It's not supposed to get me hooked. It's just supposed to get me informed, you know, about what's gonna happen. I got carried away, but I was gonna mention the little like things that they write at the top. This one, for example, the one that I just read, says recovered correspondence of Lieutenant Zayden Rierson and to Cadet Violet Sorengale. So like recovered, so that does that mean that everybody died and they found this letter? You know what I mean? And it says Cadet Violet. So like, is she gonna die before she makes it higher than cadet? You know, is she ever gonna be a lieutenant? Is she ever gonna be like a general? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is a little bit, not spoilery, but like spoilery enough for me to question, are they all gonna die at the end? Because I'm not prepared for that. I'm not prepared for that. My head is not prepared for that. It's winter, okay? I already have to deal with seasonal depression. I'm not ready. Well, they're probably not gonna die in this book, right? Anyways, I'm gonna finish my coffee and keep reading, and I will see you guys later. Falling, or the windows in the rain is pouring, it will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand you and me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit.
Here's a light, got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belts. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. I'll pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you.
Freaking asshole. I hate him. What?
Oh, it's such a charm. Got you up in my
I hate Dane.
mind. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you.
I'm finally dyeing my hair the right shade of purple. Hopefully it comes out, because it does not look like, I can tell by looking at the color and it looks good. So fingers crossed. I'm listening to the audiobook, so I can't film myself while listening to it. And I don't want to do the Kindle because I feel like, you know, when you're like super excited about like a scene and kind of like skip some lines because you're just so excited you can't control yourself. I don't want to do that. I'm at the part where Violet is asking Xaden a real question. Yeah, that's like the best I can say without spoiling it. He said, oh, ask me like a real question. And she asked him what was his second something. So I will see you after the scene and I will tell you if it was shocking or not, because I don't know what to expect. I'm kind of like, I don't know, I feel like the audiobook is very dramatic and I am into it. Like, I feel like I'm there and I feel like someone's gonna reveal something and I don't want to hate Satan, you know what I mean? I don't want to hate him. So I just hope that what I said at the beginning of the vlog, where like Xaden was not gonna be the Tamlin, I hope that nothing happens where he turns into a Tamlin, especially with how Dane has been in the second book. Like, I don't know how I would feel about that. So I feel like if that happened, I mean, I will still finish the series, but I don't know if I will be excited about the series as much as I am now if that happens, you know what I mean? Because I feel like Xaden is like the main reason why it is like a top series for me, you know what I mean? So anyways, I will see you after I listen to it. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it was bad for Violet, it was bad for her, but I can look past it. I mean, to me, I mean, if I was Violet, it would take me like a day, you know what I mean, to look past it. But once I get past it, and I feel like, you know, they just went into a battle, so they might have to look past it regardless, you know what I mean? Like, okay, that was chapter 64. I'm about to start chapter 65, but I think I'm done with the audiobook. I'm just gonna like finish it in the physical copy because obviously it's one of the last chapters. Yeah, chapter 66. So the next chapter is the last chapter. So I want to read the last two chapters in the physical copy, obviously. So that chapter was so intense. I still feel like my adrenaline like you know, in the high. Thoughts on the book. I don't know how to feel about it. I feel like this is kind of like a 4-star. I was gonna rate it 4.5, but I feel like, okay, first of all, this could have been shorter. I feel like a lot of the battles I didn't really care for. I don't know. I feel like towards the middle, it was like a little bit boring. That's why I was gonna give it like 4.5. But then like the ending wasn't as exciting as I expected it to be. I don't know. I feel like I expected more of a shocking cliffhanger. Like I understand that it's supposed to be like shocking to Violet, but to me as a reader, it's like, ugh, what now? You know what I mean? Like you always think about the third book and what it's gonna be like, and I feel like the cliffhanger for the first book made me excited for this book, and then this cliffhanger is not making me excited for the third book, if that makes sense. With that being said, because of the cliffhanger and the ending, I feel like I'm gonna give it a 4 stars. It's not even like a 4.5. I feel like this is definitely a 4 stars, and the first book was better. And I don't know, I have a feeling that like this is gonna go downhill like in the rest of the books. Like I don't know, I feel like it would have also been good if they had dragged out Violet and Zayden's relationship. Like I feel like because they were together since the first book, it's just like not as exciting here. And I feel like as someone who likes romantasy, that was kind of like an issue for me, because I read most of these books because of the romance, and I understand that that's not the point. It's you're supposed to be interested in both the romance and the politics, but unfortunately in this series I don't really care for the plot that much. I'm not as passionate as I was in the Folklore series, you know what I mean? Like I feel like in the Folklore series I went into it expecting a lot of romance, and it was not. But the plot was, or like not the plot, but like the political intrigue was good enough for me to want to keep reading it and get excited about it without the romance. But I feel like in here, without the romance, it's like not that good. You know what I mean? Like I mean it's good, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like for me to be also intrigued in the plot, it has to be like, if you guys saw my review of all the books I've read recently, I mentioned that I'm not into like urban fantasy. And this is not urban fantasy, but it's not like a pretty world. Like I imagine this world very like brown and like a desert, not like a desert, but like beige. You know what I mean? And I like my worlds to be like forests and magic, like Daughter of the Moon Goddess. You know what I mean? Like very green and like just beautiful. And I feel like the world here, like this world doesn't sound beautiful, so that also doesn't help me get into the story because I don't really like care for the world. So yeah, anyways, it was a 4 stars. The parts that were good were great. They were amazing. And obviously I'm gonna finish the series. I mean, it depends on the next book. But I feel like if the next book is not good, then I'm okay with not finishing the series. Is that, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I just said that. I don't know, I just feel like it didn't hit the spot for me, and I cannot explain why. Like my ratings are solely based on like vibes, and I feel like this book, I mean, it took me like a whole week to finish it. Let's just start with that. Normally it takes me like max 3 days to finish a book, and this one dragged. I don't know, I just have to be honest, and honestly it was a 4 stars. Actually, I want to give it 4 stars in Goodreads, but I'm gonna say it was maybe like a 3.5, maybe 3.75. Like I was gonna read A Curse for True Love in this vlog, but like I said, this took me a whole week, so I'm gonna just upload this vlog, and then the next vlog I'm gonna be reading the other 3 that I got from the library. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, and I will see you in the next one.